Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm MrRedClaw. Welcome back to some more World of Tanks, where I am once again showcasing a replay, this time by Mocha07, playing in the ELC Even 90. Now, next week's video, World of Tanks video, is going to be, I'm going to be going back to the best of series. You know, we've got we're about halfway there through all of the nations, playing basically my favourite tanks that I have in my garage of each nation, one by one. I'm pretty sure next up is China. I'm pretty sure, I can't remember, but I think it is. So yes, you know, I did like 4 videos in a row of the best of series, and I kind of wanted to take a break from it, so it's not just that week on week. So I moved back to, you know, showcasing some replays that I find interesting. But yes, next week's video is going to be the best of series once again. I'm probably going to do 2 videos of that, then showcase a replay, 2 videos of that, showcase a replays, so on and so on. And then I'm probably going to do the worst of series, maybe playing the least favourite tanks of each nation that I have. I guess we'll see. For some nations I definitely do not have enough tanks to actually find some tanks that I don't find interesting, so I guess we'll see how that works out. But yes, we are watching Mocha, or Mocha. I'm just going to say Mocha because it's, you know, if it was a J, it would be Joker, so Mocha makes sense. Playing in the ELC Even 90, you know, the tier 8 French premium light tank, probably, well, the sneakiest tier 8 light tank at least, if not one of the most sneakiest light tanks in the whole game. Fairly good view range if you set it up well as well. Mocha actually isn't using a food consumable, as maybe they are just trying to earn credits, you know, shocker, some people do that in their premium tanks, that's what they are kind of for. But yes, they are playing on the Karelia map against tier 6s. This is, well, perfect matchmaking, probably the best matchmaking, the best matchmaking you could get in the ELC. Not really the best map though. I mean, if you would get onto this map in a ELC Even 90, I'd probably personally want to be against tier 10s myself, because if you spot someone, you know, instead of someone doing 176 damage like that VK301P just took, I'd kind of, you know, want someone to be doing, you know, 750, 1050, 1750 damage to the tank I'm spotting. And even though that Mocha has been sitting here for nearly 3 minutes and has been spotting multiple targets for his enemy, you know, basically since the start of the match, they've only done 1,500 spotting, and a little bit of a spoiler that they're not going to do much more, because that's just kind of like how low tier games you know, work. You know, you're not gonna get loads of damage, spotting damage in, if, you know, your target only has like 800 hit points, and you know, on the other point, if you're you know, the people you're spotting for only do like 150 damage per shot, you know, it kind of works out to you know, instead of someone getting spotted, taking 750 damage, then pulling back, getting spotted again, you know, they're getting hit for 150, getting spotted, pulling back, and they're probably going to be more scared to come back out once again. So, you know, your spotting damage is going to go up slower than in maybe against higher tiered opponents. Now Mocha over there puts in, I'm pretty sure, 2 penetrating shots into the 88. I'm pretty sure one of them went in blind, but we are going to have to see that later on when the 88 gets spotted again. But with their second or final shot, they get spotted, maybe by the batch at 12T, that's, you know, this sort of location over here, maybe by the 88 themselves, probably not realistic, but, you know, it was probably the batch at 12T trying to get some vision out with those little hit points that they have left from the centre of the map. Mocha over here, you know, 5 against, what was that, 7 or something, not looking too well for them, and, you know, they still have most of the hit points left. They are the top tier light tank, so, and the only tier 8 tank left on their team. You know, the CS53 has died. Actually, this was only a 2 top tier tank game, which is kind of weird. You don't really see that too often. But Mocha picks up, actually they don't pick up, they put in another good shot into the T28 HDC, so that means they have at least 3 penetrating shots in, maybe, I guess we'll see later on, but they've done around 650 to 700 damage so far, 1,700 1,700 spotting damage, and they are now circling in on the VK3601H in the cap circle, who's actually doing a fairly good job capping. They aren't dumb, because sometimes, well, if there was another person in with him in that cap circle, they would have won by now, and what would have happened wouldn't happen. But I guess we are going to see what is going to happen with Mocha putting in a brilliant shot into the engine deck of the VK3601H, setting them on fire. So that means that Mocha doesn't have to, poke his head out once again and risk getting shot by the VK, which I'm pretty sure can use that 105mm derp gun. I don't think he was. I think he was using like the 88 that tank can use as well. Avoiding damage, that's what you need to do in this kind of a situation where you are 2 against 6 with an M6 on about 50% hit points, who is getting targeted by about 2 enemies right now, and I'm pretty sure both artillery pieces. So yes, 2 against 6. Is this going to become a showcase of a Kolobanoff's medal attempt by Mocha in their ELC Even 90? I guess we're going to see. Luckily for Mocha, one shot into the batch at 12T puts them down. The Scorpion over here is also one shot, so that means that Mocha could get really lucky if he gets that Scorpion down, who is trying to escape him really, really well. But yeah, that means that 2 shots equals 2 kills, so he brings it down from, before the M6 died, it was a 2 versus 6, then a 1 versus 6, then that quickly changes into a 1 versus 4, with 2 of those opponents being artillery, which means, which makes it easier for Mocha, because, if the artillery do hit, they might, 1 shot or 2 shot Mocha, but, of course they are going to find it a lot harder to actually penetrate and actually hit Mocha in the first place. Let's say if that was, a tier 6, let's say if they were facing like a Cromwell and a T20 or something, that would have been a lot harder for them, especially if they were still full hit points, even if not. But yes, Mocha going in onto the VK 4503 even. First shell tracks them, second shell penetrates, so does the third shell, penetrating and killing the VK 4503, as I'm getting my numbers mixed up today. 4 kills, 1,200 damage done, 1,700 spotting. Not the most damage, but that's not why I'm showcasing this replay. Just a fortunate kind of series of events to find yourself in such a spot where you are still outnumbered by, a 1 to 6 at the start of this kind of engagement, but you find yourself lucky enough that they are all lower tiered opponents with not as much spotting range, most not even enough to actually spot you in the first place, and secondly, finding yourself luckily that they are all low on hit points, 1 or 2 shot or a 3 shot. Now, someone starts capping the base at this exact moment. Now that is absolutely no way that is the 88, unless they have an engine swapped into like a Bugatti Chiron engine in there, or some sort of 20 litre, V100 or something to move that tank quicker than the 20 kilometers an hour or something it goes. So Mocha must have been thinking, and rightly so, that the artillery, or maybe both possibly, or maybe the 88 has joined the cap. That could be possible within the time span that Mocha has since last seen him. Yes, there was one person in a cap circle. Mocha probably thought that that is probably one of the artillery pieces. Now there's two in the cap circle, and with that spot on the M12, that showcases and kind of shows Mocha that, well, there's two artillery pieces in the cap circle. So that means that Mocha can shoot from maybe further back or closer in without getting spotted, but slightly a slight misplay over there, I guess, getting spotted by the 88. You know, not really. It's pretty much a 100% chance of Mocha winning this at this point, but you never know. You know, one stray shell from the Hummel could pummel Mocha into, you know, dust and basically ensure that they lose. But actually, I don't think if Mocha actually did that on purpose or just by mistake, but when they were last spotted, they were kind of travelling along this place up here and kind of looking like, or showing the enemy as if he was going up there. And actually both of them were looking at this kind of top spot over here, thinking that Mocha was going to pop up from there. But Mocha actually doubled back, came in at the enemies from behind, and actually took them out by that without even having to worry about taking a shell from either the 88 or the Hummel. Now, let's look at the post-game stats and let's see how well Mocha 07 handled their game in the ELC Even 90. So as we see over here, not exactly an ace tanker, because, you know, shooting those tier 7, tier 6s does give less, you know, base experience than if you were shooting equal or higher tier targets, but still first class medal, fairly good. The Langlane's medal, which is quite interesting, a Kolobanov's medal, a Pascucci's medal, a Scout medal, Defender, and a Top Gun for the 2,576 damage done. So that means I'm pretty sure that one shell into the 88 at the start did actually penetrate. 7 kills, 1,359 base experience. That probably would have been closer to 1,600, 700 if it was against tier 8s, tier 9s, tier 10s, maybe, I'm not too sure. But of course, with this being a premium tank and a premium account, with Mocha, I'm not sure firing many or any premium rounds makes a nice profit of 132,000 credits. Now that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye bye.